friends. So I don't know if you remember, earlier in the week we read this book, The Apple Pie Tree by Zoe Hall and illustrated by Shari Halpern. And at the end of the book, they gave the recipe for the fantastic apple pie that her and her mother made. But today, I'm not making a full apple pie. That would take a little bit longer than a quick tutorial. But if you'd like to make the apple pie, it is in the video, in the description box below, all the ingredients and how to make it. What we are going to do today is we are going to make something that I like to make at Thanksgiving time. Because as I told you before, I love apple pie and I love warm apple things. We're going to make apple crescents. You're going to need a few things. You're going to need, I use the butter flake, but you can use any of the crescents. Okay. You're going to need some apples. You're going to need some cinnamon, and you're going to need a little bit of sugar. Now, if you didn't get the butter flavor, then you're going to need to add a little butter, but since this already has the butter in it, we're good to go. Let's get into it. So, I took the apple and I started cutting it. Now, if you notice, inside the apple are these seeds. We do not want to include those. Those are poisonous, especially to dogs, so we want to take those out. You're going to slice your apples very thin. Now, I don't know if you can see this. You don't want it to be much wider than that, okay? You want them very, very thin. If you need an adult to help you, please grab one to cut them for you. Now, as you see, I've already taken the crescents and I split them up into these triangles. And what we're going to do is we are going to sprinkle just a pinch of sugar and a decent amount of cinnamon on each one. Put 2 thin pieces of apple inside and then roll them up just like you would a croissant. Okay, so I'm going to take my sugar. I'm going to, let's see if you can see this. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to sprinkle it on there just to give it a little sweetness. Oops. All right. Don't need a lot, just a little. Little sprinkle will do you. Okay. As I said, we're going to have some cinnamon, which you know I call the spice of life. Love cinnamon. Okay, and you can sprinkle that as liberally or as little as you want. But I love cinnamon. And it goes great with apples, especially this time of year. Okay. We have already set the oven for 350 degrees. And we're just going to cook it according to the package. So here I go. I'm going to put, oh, I didn't get much on that one. Okay. Put these in. And when you're rolling it, you're going to roll from the wide base of the triangle to the teeny tiny tip. Okay. So I'm going to just roll it, just like you would a piece of Play-Doh or anything like that. Okay. Okay. And then it will look like that. You don't want to put them right on top of each other because they are going to expand a little bit. Okay. Oops. I just wanted to show you these before I put them in the oven. It's going to be in for about 9 to 12 minutes or until golden brown. So let's get it in there. Let's set the timer. See you in a little bit. So they're nice and hot right out of the oven, golden brown. They took about like 10 minutes, but you know, just keep an eye on them and wait a few minutes and they're ready to serve. In fact, some of the juices from the apple is coming out. and it smells so good. So subscribe, and share, and we will see you back next week. Kid Stories and more. Mimi out. Bye.